had very good accuracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I think that some of the witnesses I decided to come on live this morning. I decided to come on live this morning. Yes, I did. Y'all know I like to do those impromptu lives. Good morning. This is the Black Conspiracy TV, BADTV. I'm just on kind of on chill mode. Just I don't know, just trying to get in here and do what I got to do to get this watch time, y'all. This watch time is giving me the blues. Good morning, Fossil Creek. Thank you so much for stopping by. As y'all can see, I'm looking freshly like I'm out the bed this morning, which I am. I got up. Good morning, Shakira Smith. Good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. If y'all will go ahead and thumbs up the live, I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. I just decided to get up and get on this good old YouTube. Oh, Fossil, you got all the love in the world, hon. You got all the love in the world. Yeah, I just decided to get on this YouTube trying to knock these hours down. I've been kind of inactive. I've been somewhat inactive. I get on and off when I can, you know. But I got up this morning, got to looking at my numbers, and I was like, okay, you are too close to be sitting around here acting like you ain't got nothing to do. Get your butt on YouTube, girl. I'm telling you, YouTube does not make it easy for us, guys. YouTube does not make it easy for us. You got to work to get these numbers. Got to get out there and grind. You got to hustle. Oh, boy. Finally got moved in the state of the big state of Arkansas. I haven't been in Arkansas in Oh, Fossil, that's what's up. You over halfway there. That's cool. That's cool. And see, you wasn't even rocking like that at one point. You was just there. Finally, you decided you was gonna go on and start striking it out and try to get on up there to that monetization, huh? You might as well. I mean, shoot, you and Jeff, y'all always out and about doing stuff. Y'all better do those collabs. That way you can have something on your channel and he can have something on his channel. Well, you know what? That's all right, Fossil. That's good because hopefully, by the grace of God, if you're getting numbers and you're not even trying, hopefully those numbers will stick and not just stick, they'll actually support you because getting numbers, and I'm going to keep saying this to the day I die, getting numbers is not all that it's wrapped up to be. You want to get numbers, but you also want people to watch your stuff. You want people to watch what you have that you are posting, like your videos and stuff like that. If people are not watching your videos and they're not giving you their time, then those numbers really don't mean nothing. So it's good if you on a slow roll, if you on a slow grow and people are just supporting you because they like you, then that's good because that means they more likely than not they're gonna watch your stuff. And when it come down to it, it come time for you know for you to get monetized. Hopefully you'll be making money because they'll watch your ads and stuff like that too. So that's good because it really and truthfully, I think YouTube is more than just numbers. It's about loyalty and being faithful to the people who are faithful to you. If somebody come on and they giving you numbers but they're not watching your videos, they're not watching your ads, it doesn't make any sense. Good morning, Gotham City Inc. Thank you so much for stopping by. I certainly appreciate you. Y'all just don't know. I have truly missed y'all. I have not been making videos like I normally do, and I feel sad. Thank you for stopping by this morning, Hobby Money. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all thumbs up the live, please. Thank you. I just appreciate your support, hon. Even if you're busy, I just appreciate your support. Like I said, I haven't just been on here like I should, and I know when it comes to numbers, the numbers game, when it comes to getting hours, getting your time in, you got to come on here almost every day. You got to get on here and you got to show some love to the peoples. If you're not prepared to do that, you are not going to accomplish your goals. So you can't get mad if you don't have numbers and you're not bringing your butt online. So, like I said, I rolled out the bed looking a hot mess. First thing in the morning, bed head and all. I got up. I said, let me get on YouTube and visit with these folks for a little bit this morning. Let me come over here and show my loverly face. Let me come on here and see y'all. Yes, honey. Gotham City, bedhead, honey. Bedhead. These twists are going everywhere. You got that right, Fossil. I know I'm a hot mess. I need to go get me some dye because my true hair color is coming out. And look here. I am not that old. I ain't old enough for all this white. I look like an old woman. I looked at myself in the mirror this morning. I said, "What in the world do you got going on here, Bissy? You looking kind of old. You looking a little bit expired." I said, "Oh no, no, I can't be expired." So I got to get on the ball. I got to go to the store and find me some hair colors and try to refresh and revamp. People don't understand. I most of the people in my family, they don't really care about hair color. They just like, whatever God give me. Look, let me tell you something. When I used to say I ain't nobody's grandma, so I didn't like my gray hair. I love gray hair, but I didn't like it on me. Shut up, Fossil. You talking about one gray strand. I'm talking about a whole head full. Don't you see all this white in here? But I I think gray hair is beautiful. I think it shows a sign of wisdom. You done lived, you done seen some things. But honey, let me tell you, I'm not even 50 years old yet. This is some whole bull right here. This is some bull. Do you hear me? That's some bull. That's some whole bull. I am not old enough for all this gray, ma'am and sir. No, you don't see no dandruff hair. You see a whole bunch of white hair. That's all white, baby. They say it's wisdom. I don't know. I'll take that. I'll take that for 1,000, Alex. I'll take that. They say it's wisdom when you have that gray hair. Honey, they can keep that gray hair. My mom, she said, but that gray is beautiful. I said, yes, honey, the gray is beautiful on you. You are my mother. I'm your child. We look like twins in the face. I said, we're not supposed to look like twins by the head. Okay, Foster, I'm finna find me some nice and easy or some nice and something and get rid of this gray. Cause yeah, I'm a granny now, but I don't feel like no granny. I ain't ready. I ain't ready. I'm not ready for all this gray yet. I'm ready to be something else. All right, guys. I see 5, 6 people here off and on. The numbers are going up and down. If y'all would do me a favor and go ahead and thumbs up the live, I would greatly appreciate that. I sure would. Yes, the move went wonderful. I'm out here in the country now, honey. I'm in the country. I'm in the deep down in the middle of the country where you don't even get reception sometimes. But One thing I will say, I thank God for, because since I moved from Texas to Arkansas, my stress level has decreased probably by 80%. I don't know what it is about Texas. It's probably not Texas, it's the people I was around, because I was under a lot of stress because I had a lot of people leaning on me. I had to shake them off because it's I had to take a look at myself, look at my finances, look at me as a person. It's some things I got on my bucket list, and I can't accomplish those things on my bucket list as long as I got people clinging to me, holding on to me. And when I started seeing that people weren't going to support me, my own folks weren't going to really just support me with my books, YouTube, and some of the other things that I have that I'm working on, I was like, you know what, let me get away from these people. Because guess what? I have never in my life not been successful at something. I've always tapped into something and been successful. And the Lord just spoke to my spirit and told me, something big is coming. And I claim that. I claim that something big is coming. I'm actually looking at, I've been talking to a publicist about my books, and talking to someone about turning one of my series into a movie. So I've got some stuff that I'm looking at. I'm one of those type people. Even if stuff don't happen tomorrow, when I feel that it's coming, I position myself and get myself ready for stuff to happen. So I'm claiming victory in the name of Jesus. I believe some things are about to happen. And when these things go down, all of those people who couldn't support me, be there for me, show me love, boost me up, I'm just going to have to shake them off. I'm going to show them love, of course. But, one of the things I come to realize is, even with plants, if you don't prune plants and get the dead ends and the stuff that's not growing off of that plant, it'll kill that plant. It will kill the plant. So I have to prune and start getting stuff out of my life that is not adding to my life. If it's taken away from my life and it's not adding something positive to my life, I have to let it go, honey. I gotta let it go, cause I got stuff that I gotta do. I want to go overseas again, and I can't go overseas, and I'm having a hard time getting around. So I'm getting ready to get myself back in physical therapy, so I can get this gal right here. I done almost got all my kids out my house. That's right. Prune the weeds out. Even if you have to do it by hand. It might take you a minute to do it, but you can do it. You can do it, friend. That's what I'm telling myself. You can do it. We got this. I want to go overseas so bad. And my my kids keep telling me, Mama, I hope you're not trying to be hot. I said, if I am trying to be hot, I got grown kids. I got grown butt kids. I can be as hot as I want to. I ain't heard nobody, not even myself. But yeah, I want to go some places. My son and his wife talking about going to London. Uh, Probably sometime late in this year or early next year. They talking about going to London, and he asked me if I wanted to go, and I said, of course I want to go. Of course I want to go to London. I desperately want to go to South Korea. If the Lord was to make that happen, oh Jesus, Jesus. South Korea and Japan, those two places I desperately want to go. So I got some stuff I got to do. I got to get my health where I want it to be. Got to get some of this weight off. Now, I tell my kids, I don't be worrying about my weight or my looks, because I'm a diva at heart. I can't help myself. I already know that if I was like how I was when I was in Dallas, out there working, hustling, grinding, getting that money, I already know if I was out there like that, I would be misbehaving. A non-fossil, I got to go, honey. God made too many beautiful things. I want to see it all, honey. I want to see as much of it as I can. I already know I'm not a bad person. but I'm fully grown. I know if I was as little as I was and didn't have these health problems and I ain't got no kids and all my money is my money, I ain't got to share it with nobody. Oh my Lord, sweet Jesus. I would be out there, not in the streets, not in a bad way. Honey, I would be out there. I'd be living it up. I'd be doing the most. I already know me. I be doing the most. The Lord said you need to sit down and think about what you're doing. Just think for a second before you get your little hot tail out there. So I'm trying to be patient. I'm trying to do things right. I'm trying to do it the right way and not just get out there, show out, and do all kinds of stuff I'll regret later. But yeah, guys, I don't know, it just seemed like since I came to Arkansas, I'm around my mom and dad. They are movers and shakers. You have to they are something, honey. At their ages, they are a mess and a half. They live life to the fullest. Getting ready to go to I think they said they're getting ready to go to a kiss, not kiss. They getting ready to go to somebody's concert. They love rock and roll, honey. At their age, they always going to somebody's concert. I told my mom, I said, you need to stop. You is just mannish. She said, well, I'm grown. I can be mannish if I want to. That's who I want to be. When I grow up, I want to be just like my mama. She said she don't care. She gonna go to church on Sunday, and she gonna go to Sunday school, and she gonna go to the regular service at 11 o'clock. She's going to work Monday through Friday. But when it comes time to go on vacation, to go to a concert, to do some fun stuff, she's gonna live her life. She said, I got fully grown kids and some fully grown grandkids. I can do what I want to do. That's who I want to be like. I want to be just like my mama. I got to get out there and live, honey, because there's so much of life out there. I got to get out there and tap into it. But yeah, guys, besides YouTube is a vehicle. YouTube is a vehicle for other things. I want to get that camera out and just be out there GoProing everywhere, taking pictures of everything that I'm doing. I want to do all that too. But I mean, I just don't want YouTube to be so cumbersome that I really just hate to do it. I want to have fun on YouTube. I want to be able to come on here on these lives, talk about nothing or talk about something. All right, I love you too, Fossil. You have a good day, hon. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you. You're awesome. Yeah, I want YouTube to be fun. I don't want YouTube to be like cumbersome. I don't want it to be a headache or a hassle. We gotta hustle. We gotta hustle to make them numbers. Hey, reap what you sow. I'm so glad to see you this morning. I am so glad to see you, hon. Everything is good. I have moved to Arkansas from Texas. I'm so happy and proud of myself. I've been thinking of this move for the past 3 years, and I finally made it. I'm glad that I moved to Arkansas because Arkansas is a lot more. Oh, thank you. I sure appreciate it. If you'll just hang out with me for 15 minutes, I would appreciate that too so I can get this time. I'm trying to knock down the rest of this little time I got, y'all. Trying to knock down the rest of this little old time I got. But like I said, I was I when I moved from Dallas, I actually wanted to move to Arkansas. I stopped in Texas because my baby sister was there. Oh, just because I'm not that far from Louisiana. I'm in Southwest Arkansas. Louisiana is right down the street, honey. It's right down the street. I can get on I-49. I'll be down there in a hot second, in a jiffy. But yeah. like I said, when I moved from Dallas 3 years ago, my intention was to move to Arkansas. That's what my plan was. Cause I see all these homesteading channels. I grew up in the country, and I want to be out in the country with my own little thing going on. That's basically how my mom and dad have it set up. They got a horse out there. They've got chickens. They got their own little old setup. They trying to get it together. And my dad and I, we was just discussing it. I told him, I said, one thing I know for sure, if the end of the world come, you got an arsenal. I ain't got to worry about nothing. You got everything right here. So I said, I want to be close to my folks because this world is becoming a little bit too sketchy for me. I don't want to put my trust in the government, and I don't want to put my trust in nobody because I don't know. These people are getting a little bit too out of hand for me. I want to be in the country where I know if it get bad, you can step on that. You can come through that drive out there if you want to. Y'all doing some? You said y'all. Oh, y'all gonna have something at Lake Charles on the 6th. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, that's what my dad, he has chicken laying hens out there so that he can get his own eggs. They got a garden. It's, my dad has always lived. My mom and dad have always lived. Okay, y'all having a get together. That's what's up. My mom and dad have always had like lived more of a homesteading life. They don't rely on the grocery store so much. They don't rely on, you know, getting things from others unless it's other people like that are doing what they're doing. And when I was younger, I didn't understand all of that because we used to have a huge garden. We had a pond. You could My dad kept this stock with fish. Um, we lived kind of. It was difficult. Yeah, I actually have checked out your channel, but I say it's been a little bit since I've been just really on YouTube because I was moving and just had a lot of stuff going on with graduation, son getting married. So I would say for about the past 3 weeks I haven't really just been on YouTube like I normally get on YouTube. Right now I'm at like I said, I just moved to Arkansas. I just moved back to Arkansas after what, 20 years. And so I was looking at my numbers this morning. I was like, "Oh girl, you need to get online. You need to knock those." Yes, honey. These the past 3 weeks I've been extremely busy because I had one son graduating, getting ready to go to the army July 1st. I have one son that got married, and he and his wife not too long ago had a baby. Um, we've just it's been so busy. Excuse me, guys. Not to mention, I when I moved, that just that took me out of the picture. There, moving is so, especially when you're moving from one state to another. It was so I was so busy and bogged down. I wanted to make videos and stuff. The first week I did good. I made a bunch of videos and planned them out. That next week, not so good. I think I had like two videos that were reserved to play the next week. And then the week after that, nothing. I was just silent because I was so tired. I needed to revamp, reset my battery so that I could come on YouTube again. I just needed a break from everything. And a couple of days ago, I just got the unction to start writing. I had a couple of books that I needed to finish. I finished one book, which I'm so excited because it went over real well with my beta readers. They were just like excited with how I ended it, so I'm happy with that. I have 6 books, 7 books now that I have to edit and get them ready to put on Amazon so that I can make money from them. And I got to looking at my YouTube channel. Oh, wow. Look here, let me tell you something. YouTube is a full-time job. Anybody who don't believe YouTube is a full-time job, they're not on YouTube trying to get monetized and do all the stuff you need to do. Thank you for the well wishes on my books. I certainly appreciate that. People don't understand. I have so many different things going on in my life. It is unbelievable. YouTube is like a full-time job to me. It really is. Because in order for me to do the videos that I upload, the editing time, it takes a while to do editing. Lives are not so much. And when I came on this morning, I done fiddled with this hair so much. Yes, yes. And then not to mention the fact that you guys are homesteaders, so y'all, that's a full-time job too. People don't understand when you're homesteading, you if you don't get out there and work and take care of your animals, then anything could happen to them. So that's every day. Every day my dad get up. He started getting my 14-year-old. Every day they get up. They go out there, they feed the animals. And when they get through feeding the animals, he look around to see what else need to be done. He's got several acres, so there's always work. And if the people who live here don't do it, it doesn't get done. It just piles up. So it has to be done. There's no if, ands, or buts about it. But yeah, it's like I said, YouTube is a full-time job. And if you really want to do something on YouTube, you're gonna have to commit to it. You're gonna have to get in there, you're gonna have to work. Wow. So you have your hands full. You have your hands full. Cause you're homesteading, you're a crane operator. How many hours a day do you work? Lord have mercy. You are working. And then sitting having to edit videos and stuff on YouTube. I know you working. It's like I said, people don't understand. YouTube is a full time job, and that's besides everything else you have going on. Dang, and that's so crazy. See, I'm gonna tell you something. I When I first came on, yeah, and that makes it hard too. That makes it hard too. Y'all pretty much gonna have to just well, another thing too is like if you can make a couple of videos that are in the trend, like are trending, that will really help you. Because when I first started on YouTube, I had no desire to be monetized, period. None. And I do like I don't know if you watch my videos. I do a little bit of everything, but the videos that are really, really like busy videos, the ones that get the views, it's the controversial stuff. It really is. It's the what's going on YouTube. YouTube create content creators acting a fool with each other and everybody else. Those are videos that get the views, and I don't really like to do too many of those videos because it takes me into a negative place. I have to do a lot of research to make sure that I'm not putting out any incorrect information on anyone. So I have to watch other people's videos. Then I have to go and research laws and stuff to make sure I'm not improperly citing rules, laws, and stuff like that. And then I give my commentary on like things that I've seen going on YouTube. I have one video that has over almost 11,000 views. I have another one that has almost 9,000 views and another one that has almost 6,000 views. The My highest views are for junk. It's for junk. It's for people who want to watch something, watch somebody doing silly things. If I put up a one of those videos, if I put up one of those videos today, right? And see, that's the thing. It's like you have to, if you don't have something like birthing a cow or um even in, and I'm gonna tell you, even any other kind of like birthing videos where it actually shows an animal giving birth to another animal, those videos are, they will trend. I don't ask me why, honey, I'm just telling you what I've noticed. Because I know there's a bigger YouTuber who's a homesteader. One of his highest trending videos was a cow being a cow going through the birthing process. I don't know. Well, you better record them. I mean, I don't know why people like to watch stuff like that. I would record one. I would record it and like talk and let people know what's going on, because you got. I guess one of the things is that most people don't interact with that kind of stuff. They've never seen anything like that happen before. You know what I'm saying? Unless they have a cat or a dog. And so if you've never seen anything like that happen before, and then somebody puts a video, you know, of a goat being birthed, then you got people who will be like, "Oh my God, let me see this." And sometimes people don't want to watch it, but they can't help it. It's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm watching this," and they'll watch the whole thing. So if I were you, I would record it. I would record it. I mean, that's showing what you do in your everyday life as a homesteader, working with your animals and stuff like that. I would record it. I will record it and I will put it up there for the whole wide world to see. And then what I would do if I were you, I would look around and look at some of the other. Right. If I were you, I would look around and see, because I noticed that in any animal videos, like funny animal videos, um like when animals do weird stuff, any kind of animal videos, they get big hits. So I would look around at like top 10 animal videos, top 10 birthing animal videos. Oh, I don't mind helping anybody. I share everything I know. I just give it away for free. A lot of people, they'll tell you a little bit and then try to charge you for it. I don't believe in it. We all trying to get to a goal, and we'll get there quicker if we help each other. If you'll go on and look for top 10 funny animal compilations, top 10 maybe animal birthing videos and stuff like that, and just see what they did and just mimic it, and even look at how they titled it. Because here's the deal: if you can get something that's trending that people are just clicking on, clicking on, clicking on, clicking on, you'll see your hours just shoot up. You'll see. I mean, because I went from like 1,800 hours to like almost 3,000 hours in no time. That's right. God is good. And you know what? God will always send us somebody to help us. That's something I noticed. When we are sincere and we're doing the right thing, He will always send somebody that'll give us a little bitty, little something that we didn't even think about to help us out. I've been doing a lot of research trying to figure out how to, cause I'm almost at my 4,000. I'm like I'm like a little more than 700 hours away. And because I had this little 2.5 to 3 week break, that didn't help, because I could probably be there by now. But this was some things that had to come first. But during that time, I was doing a lot of research on my phone, like looking at different things and trying to figure out how to climb over that last little, you know, how to get break through that 4,000. And one of the things that I found is that you have to look for trending stuff that's trending. You can go to Google Trends, look up Google Trends, and it will tell you what's trending on the internet. And if you can find something, oh, that buzzer is my dad has some eggs in an incubator. And those the incubator turns those eggs around, and every so often it'll buzz because it's getting ready to turn them again. And I think my daughter looked at it in about 9 days they'll hatch. I might record that. I might record those eggs hatching and put that on live. I mean, not put it on live, but put it on as a video. My new life as a homesteader. I ain't quite there yet, but hey, you never know. Somebody might see it and like it. But yeah, go to Google Trends and look at Google Trends and see what's trending and see if you can find something on Google Trends that kind of fits what you do and try to make a couple of good videos based on what Google Trends says. Yeah. You know what? I didn't even think about that, but my daughter, she is so crazy about those. When we first got here, he had some little bitty chicks in the tub. in the Because there's a bathroom on one end of the house, there's one on the other end. He had the chicks in the tub in this little crate for them. It's so funny. And my daughter, she grew up in the city, bless her little heart. So when she saw those chicks, she was done. She's like, "Oh my God, they're so cute!" And we were watching them growing. So we might document that process and put a few videos up there. But yeah, I think that might be a good video. I might have to do that. Oh yeah, because people love animals. People love animals. Animals are sweet. They're funny. If you can catch them doing like bucking around and doing funny little stuff, and you can just hit that algorithm just right. And I'm gonna tell you something else. When you upload a video, if you can get like a handful of people like to rush that video, like a bunch of people that support you, and ask them to just rush, let them know in advance when you're getting ready to drop your video, and send your brigade to watch your video. If you can do that, YouTube will recommend your video. That's good. And that's right. I was watching some of your rabbit videos. I was watching your wife feed them one day. And there was a bunch of, and they were big too. Those are big old rabbits. They look like puppies, like big puppies. Those jokers are big. With the whole networking communities and stuff, everybody should work towards everybody should work towards helping each other. Like if you know somebody is struggling to get their hours, then everybody should rush to that person's videos when they drop them. If you rush to a person's videos when they drop them, it promotes that person in the YouTube algorithm because it's saying, "Oh, this person is interesting." Not only that, you want people to click on more of your videos because here's the deal. If they watch your video, like say for instance that you're recording a goat being born. Yeah, you're right. There are a lot of fake people out there, and that's the reason why sometimes I have to take a little break from YouTube because my mouth will get me in trouble because I will blast people for their foolishness. But I said, Lord, we trying to get monetized, so behave yourself, Denise. As hard as it is, behave. But if you can get you a group of people who will literally just rush your videos when you drop them, make sure you tell them, don't just watch and do like, try to do like a couple of 10-minute videos. Tell them, don't just click on that one, click on a couple more videos and just view them. That type of interaction, that type of interaction will make YouTube recommend your videos more. That's what people don't understand. If people are watching your videos and they keep clicking on the next video because they like what you're doing, that's telling YouTube that your videos are interesting and people want to watch what you have. So if you can get people to support you like that, I promise you, you will see a difference. I know because it happened to me. I was I had a couple of back to back juicy gossip videos. They were juicy gossip videos and people was watching them like crazy, and my numbers shot up. I mean, just literally shot through the ceiling. They didn't just watch the videos, the gossip videos I posted, they were also clicking on other videos that I had posted. Like when you make a video and at the end of it you put an end of videos at the end, and they click on those videos at the end, the ones that you've recommended to them at the end of the video that you just posted. If they click on that video, they watch that video through and they click on another video, that's telling YouTube that you have interesting content. So you want to try to get, well, I follow, I love Hobby Money. I keep up with her. I keep up with quite a few people, and I also do a lot of research about how to make your videos more popular, how to get watch time. I also follow a lot of the bigger YouTubers who actually do nothing but teach you how to do this stuff. The reason I do that is because I can take that information, disseminate it, and just give it to people to help them. My business sense videos, a lot of my videos are really just help how to help yourself videos, because I don't believe in selling information. I believe in giving it away for free. Believe it or not, reap what you sow. Honestly, there are a lot of people in the YouTube community who will share all this information for free because they it's just there's several YouTubers that I've seen who do nothing but share information, trying to help other people get their goals. And one of the things that I do is I recommend people who need hours. There's a young lady, her name, she's called Drama Club. This woman is so amazing. She is so amazing. Oh, Hobby Money, I will be looking for that. There's a young lady, she does this channel called Drama Club. She acts out scenes, different things, and she's absolutely amazing. When I do my videos, I always try to recommend other people who I see doing amazing things, because the more watch time you can get, the better, right? And so part of helping one another is the word of mouth aspect. If you notice, when you go to some of the bigger YouTubers, people call out everybody's name. If they don't like you, they won't call you out. If they don't like you, they will not call out your name. That's the reason. One of the reasons why they won't call your name out is because they know if they keep mentioning you, that will help drive traffic to your channel. So I make it a habit of calling out people's names and speaking about the positive aspects of their channel. Now, I don't, when I'm doing my commentary, I'll speak about negative aspects of different channels when I feel that they're a harm to YouTube or YouTubers or just people in general. But when, even if I don't like something that somebody's doing on their channel, I don't necessarily call them out, because I don't feel like that's for me to do. We all have our different lanes, and maybe you're doing something that I don't personally follow, but I'm not going to belittle another YouTuber. I want to promote people and give people love and encouragement. So make sure that when you're doing your videos, make sure you always call somebody out that you think is like really exceptional. Because one of the things that I found out is whatever you sow, you will reap. And being a homesteader, you know that to be true. If you sow potatoes, you're going to reap a whole bunch of potatoes. If you sow corn, you're going to get a whole bunch of corn. And if it's good sweet corn, it's not going to be field corn. It's going to be sweet corn. If you sow good things like helping other people just because, you'll be surprised how many people will do the same thing for you. And it's not even that you're expecting it, it just happens like that. So I make it a habit of sharing information. I make it a habit of doing a lot of research, and I'll tell people what I do. Right. I love that name, and I noticed the fact that you spell so like the French Seaux. I was wondering, I was like, where are they at? I was like, I know they in Louisiana. I bet you they in that's them coon asses down there. But yeah, I don't know, it puts a little bit of flavor, Go Tigers, okay? It puts a little bit of flavor, because you're distinguishing yourself and you're setting yourself apart. Exactly, hobby money. That's what I do. I'm always doing a lot of different things. Like yesterday, I was on a roll. I was just writing my butt off. Y'all just don't know. I have people who write me on Wattpad, and they're like, I don't mean to, be pushy or impatient, but we haven't heard from you in a while. And one of my just diehards, she was just like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you back. We haven't heard from you in a while. We didn't know what was going on." And I just told her I've been trying to build up my YouTube channel because I'm not just writing books. I want to take those books and turn them into audio books, and some of them, not all of them, because some of them I'm not gonna do it. They're too juicy. You're gonna have to read that. But um, yeah, I was telling her that, or I was telling quite a few of them that I have a YouTube channel. I'm trying to build it up. Once I hit my numbers on my YouTube channel, I'll spend more of my time writing, because I was cranking out like about three stories a month, and I've scaled it off. I just back. I just stories out lately. Like I completed a book last month. I just completed a book. I have a couple of other books that people have just been dying to read. Um, Reap what you sow. I was in Louisiana in my book the other day. We was at the casino. We was at the casino, honey. But yeah, I'm big on traveling in my books. I like to travel, so in order for me to travel, I got to do a lot of research. And so yeah, I had to cater to that crowd because they've been severely neglected. And I've got like I have about 70 stories that are in different phases, and I have about 6 or 7 of them that are almost at completion phase. And I also have two trilogies that I need to complete. Exactly, hobby money. A lot, and you were in my live the other day when we were talking about TK. All right, reap what you sow. If there's anything I can do to help you, hon, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I don't mind helping people. I do not mind helping people. I'll do anything I can to help folks as much as I can possibly do. Hobby money, you were in my live the other day and you saw how it got. People, and I normally don't go live about those topics because they can get, see, I know how to separate myself from it. I give my opinion, I go about my business. Bye, honey. Bye, reap what you sow. I'll see you later. You have a good day and don't work too hard now. But yeah, hobby money, I give my opinion and I get out of there because I'm not really just invested in it to be fighting, arguing, acting a fool, beefing with people. That's not me. I'm just giving my opinion. I just give my opinion on what I see. And I walk away from it because I got other positive things in my mind. But honey, I went live. I went live and it got juicy up in there. I am not mad at Jay Wilson. I am not mad at Tracy. I am not mad at none of them. Cause they go on there and they get in the juice. I'm not mad at Sean Bradley. I'm not mad at none of them. What is the name? I'm not mad at grown folks. See, I watch a lot of people. I watch a lot of different people. I watch a lot of different content because in order for me to do commentary, I have to see what's going on out there. Uh, what is her name? Lioness of Judah. Um, what is I? This is so many of them. Well, see, that's the thing. In order for me to do commentary, I have to delve in that side for a hot second, so I can get the information. Because I actually have people who say, "Why don't you talk about such and such and such?" And I'll ignore a lot of the stories. But when they do updates on who did what and this, that, and the third, I may do a video. Because I need to get my watch time, I might go on live because, honey, you can get 3, 4. Yeah, it's like I was saying, I don't necessarily want to talk about. I'm sorry about that, guys. My connection went out for a second. I don't necessarily want to talk about the mess, but the reality on YouTube is that if you're going to get your watch time, you either going to have to hit a trend or you're going to have to delve into the dark waters. And I don't like I'm one of those type of people. I put my pinky toe in the dark water for a hot second and run back to the other side. I know that's terrible, because I've had people tell me, you just doing this so you can get your watch time. Da 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 da. I said, this is YouTube. If you're trying to get monetized and you're trying to beat your 12 months, because you got to do that watch time in 12 months. You have 12 months from the time that you start uploading your videos to the next, like the month you start uploading your videos to the 12 months, next 12 months you start uploading your videos. If you're trying to get monetized, you better do it within that 12 months, because if you don't, you have to you'll be reset back to zero. Yes, ma'am. You will be reset back to zero. Do you know how hard that is? If you have like say for instance, like me, you got almost 4,000 hours and you wait and you fool around and you play around and you don't put no work into it, and then that time roll around and they reset you back to zero. You got to get those 4,000 hours over again. Oh my Lord Jesus. That is hard work getting them 4,000 hours. It is. I know an author Sheila D. That's the name of her page. Author Sheila D. She's awesome, beautiful attitude, beautiful person. Right. And see, that's the thing. What most people don't understand is that YouTube is kind of unforgiving in some ways. There's no leeway. Once your date rolls around, it resets you. After Sheila D, when she told me that, I felt so bad for her because I watched all of her videos. I put her videos on play and I ran them. And then later on, I went back and reran them again. I gave it maybe a week or two, went back and reran them again because I liked her videos. They just make me laugh and stuff. And when she went on one day and her energy was down, and her energy is normally up. She's very energetic, very good at like getting people motivated. Man, when she said that she was fixing to start back over at zero with her watch hours, I almost cried for her. She was so upset because she was so close, but she didn't have enough time to get her hours in. I think she had a little over 1,000. I think she had like 1,500 hours to knock down in a month. And it was just, you feel for somebody when you see them go through that. YouTube is unforgiving with them watch hours. Once you get that 1,000, you got to keep that 1,000 subscribers up. And you got to get those watch hours before that year roll around. If you don't, you keep your subscribers, but you will lose your watch hours. You will roll back to zero. Now, once you get monetized, you don't have to worry about it. You just have to keep your subscribers up. Now, you do have to keep uploading videos. I don't know. I've heard people say that. Then I went to the creator studio and I watched the videos in the creator studio and it confirmed it. Yes. So what I recommend to people, that's the reason why I share information. That's why I give away ideas, share information, give away all I can give away, because we are all trying to do the same thing. You're not going to make a whole lot of money from YouTube, but every little bit helps. A little, I don't care what nobody say. I used to tell my kids, do not throw away change. Pennies become nickels. Nickels become dimes. Dimes become dollars. You can go through the procession of change. But get you some nickels and dimes together, you can get a quarter. You get you some quarters together, you can get a dollar. And you can go through that procession with just pennies, just nickels, just dimes, just quarters, and them dollars become, I talk to my kids like that. Don't throw change away. Put it in a change container. And that way one day when you don't have no dollars, you can go take that change to the bank. Thank you. I sure appreciate you, girl. I tell my kids, you better take that change to the bank and go to that little station they have where you can pour that change in there and get you some dollars. I talk to my kids like that. I try to make it real for them, honey. I try to make it real for them because I see people, they don't want their pennies. Give me them pennies. Pennies add up. When we were kids, we used to pick up cans, like soda cans and bottles and stuff, and take them to the recycling place and get money for it. Yes, we was making the money when we was children. We didn't let no money get away from us. You throw some pennies down if you want to. I can't tell you the number of times I have seen where somebody like dumped their ashtray out. Okay, yes, collect them. Them pennies add up. I can't tell you the number of times when I was a kid, somebody dumped their ashtray out and didn't even look and might have two, three, four, $5 in there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? People don't think. And because of their carelessness, I kept money on me. I kept money when I was a kid. I kept that money. I didn't let a penny get by. Sure. But yeah, I teach my kids, don't throw that change away. You better put that change in the change jar. And one of these days you're gonna need something. You might need some lunch at work or something. And then you sitting there looking crazy. Or you might need to buy a loaf of bread and a pack of sandwich meat. You better keep that change. Sure, we live for real in my camp. I talk to my kids and I taught them about saving. I taught them about putting money in the bank. I taught them about paying themselves. And I told them, when you save money, you're only paying yourself. That's there for you. It's a nest egg in case something happened down the road and you just got to go get you some money. You don't have to go borrow no money from nobody. You don't have to ask nobody. All you got to do is go to your savings and get what you need. Now, don't touch it if you don't need it because it's already yours. It's adding up and you will get to use it. But one day you might see a beautiful TV that you want. Or what if you see a car you want and you done saved up $6,000, $7,000 in your bank account? You can go pay cash because, honey, when I tell you, you bring them folks cash and they see that you got some cash, they're going to give you some nice little old discount so you can go and buy that car. So they don't have to worry about you making the payments. They'll give you a nice little old discount. That's the way I taught my kids. That's the way I taught my kids. This life, there is so much out there that we can tap into, but part of tapping into things is that you got to share what you know because God bless you when you help others. That's part of tapping into it. And the other part is educating yourself. You got to educate yourself. You got to learn what everybody else know. How are these people making all their money? Well, you got to get in there and figure out what they doing. That's what I tell my kids. I tell when I do my mentoring and I'm talking to young people, I tell them Everything, because people always say the white man, the white man, the white man. Everything that somebody else have, you can have it too. The thing is, what are you prepared to sacrifice to get it? Are you going to sacrifice your time? You're going to sacrifice some sleep? You're going to sacrifice partying and having a good time? Because if you can make those kind of sacrifices, you can have what you want and you can get it quicker than you think. All you got to do is make the sacrifice. You know what? I haven't looked that up yet. That's something that I need to learn how to do because I like to do a lot of instructional videos and I need to learn how to do that. I just haven't taken the time to do it because I've had so many other things going on. But you know what? If I find that information, I'll drop you a message and I'll create a video. I'll just create a video showing people how to do it and drop you a message and let you know to check it out. Cause anytime I learn something, and that's the reason why I tell people, make sure you leave comments in the comment section of my video, even if you don't do anything but say, I need to learn how to do XYZ. Can you help me out? Because if I can find the information, I'll create a video and it's not just going to help you out, it's going to help as many people out there watch it. And then we all increase our skills and we get better at this YouTube thing because that's what it's all about. Well, if once I learn how to do stuff with that, like where you're recording your screen, I'll do that then. But like if I like right now I'm on my cell phone. And if I'm on my cell phone, I have to um like do any type of editing or maneuver on the computer. I have some issues with my shoulders. And so if I'm trying to do too much, I'll be in a lot of pain. And so I have to try to manage my pain. People don't understand. It's like I was telling my dad, I said, if I wasn't in I'm in health wise, there's I wouldn't even have time for YouTube honestly. Cause I would be working 2 or 3 jobs. And my kids are almost gone. I ain't got but one in the house. Girl, let me tell you, honey. I be out there raking in the cash. That's how I've always been. I get out there and work and hustle for mine. I'm telling you, the Lord know He made some when He made me. I learned how to make money when I was a kid. I was like, shoot, I ain't finna ask nobody for nothing. I'm finna get out here and make my money. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Gaming Plus TV. I certainly appreciate you. Yes, like I said, I'm one of those type of people. If I didn't, I'm disabled. If I wasn't disabled, honey, that's why I want to go to real. I want to go and get into physical therapy because if the Lord say the same and I can get my health back like it was, oh my goodness, I got things to do. People don't understand because I need to do some book signings. I need to set up a bunch of different stuff. And I want to be my best. I want to look my best. I want to feel my best. I want to present myself as my best. And so, yeah, I'm looking at the future. I'm looking at what can I do to make these things happen and happen in a big way. Girl, I'll be out there working my butt out trying to get that money, the dinero. Because YouTube really don't pay you enough. I might have stumbled on YouTube eventually, somewhere down the line if I was working. But I have I've gotten my business degree. I was working on my degree in paralegal studies because I want to know the law because I want to know how to apply it. And I don't want to break the law. I ain't got time for giving my money away over no book. So I like, and plus I like to be able to educate people so that they don't mess themselves up. I love to educate people. So, like I said, if it wasn't for the fact that I have some, pretty severe health issues, I probably wouldn't be on YouTube. I probably wouldn't have the patience for this. Because the return is not quick enough. I look at return. What is the return on my investment? If my investment, I'm making an investment and the return ain't good, I got to go. I ain't got time for that. I need to see my money. And one thing I've always done, I tell my kids, look, when you get that paycheck and you see your name and then you see all them dollar signs, that dollar sign, all them zeros, I said that will be your motivator to go to work. That'll be your motivator when you don't feel like getting up and you feel like you sick of your boss and all these old different things come to your mind and you just like, oh, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. That money will be a motivator for you. It'll encourage you to get up. It'll encourage you to go to work. And if you don't want to work for nobody, get your education. No, YouTube is gonna be this much work. Most people have no idea for you to make them money just like any other job. That's what people don't understand. YouTube is not set up for us to get rich. It's really not. And that's the reason why even the big people tell you YouTube is a labor of love type thing. Who you talking to? I'm on my live. Get out of here. Yeah. Oh, my daughter coming to me, who you talking to? Like, who am I gonna be talking to? You already know. But YouTube is not set up for you to get rich. There are numbers, there are levels and tiers that you have to hit before you start seeing money from YouTube. And the problem is that most people don't understand that initially going in. If you don't understand it initially going in, you go in thinking once I get monetized, I'm gonna make all this money and life is gonna be Gucci. But guess what? It's not that easy. It just isn't. And YouTube is not gonna tell you that. They'll tell you that this should be something you love to do. Right. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. In all reality, with YouTube, it has to be something that you enjoy doing. Once you get monetized and you reach a certain number of subscribers, you will start seeing a return on your investment. But you have to get a certain number of subscribers. That's the reason why so many people are on here networking, because they know if they can get those numbers up, the lower level of where you start making money, really seeing money on YouTube, is 10,000 subscribers. Once you hit 10,000 subscribers, now here's the deal. Now, people don't understand YouTube is all about math. It's a math thing. You can have 10,000 subscribers, but if you don't have 1,000 people viewing your content consistently, like everything you publish and watching all the ads, you're still not going to make a lot of money. So that's the reason why it's important to have organic subscriptions, have organic, connections. Those real connections are the people who are really interested in what you do. Those people who are really and genuinely interested in what you do, those people are the people who will give you the views, who will watch all of your videos, who will watch all of your lives. They're tuned in to you. They love what you do. And those are the people who will watch your ads, and they will cause you to make money, to generate money. But if you don't have that whole formula, somebody who's gonna subscribe to you. And see, that's the thing. I had to take a break from them because it's several people who I was really on the verge of calling them out, because I noticed that in the black community, we don't support each other. If you don't talk the way I talk, if you don't do the things I do, and if you're not kissing my behind, I'm not going to support you. That's what I noticed in the black community. I'm talking about African. I'm talking about right here in the United States. I'm talking about everywhere in these networking communities. And I have never in my life been a kiss your butt type of person. I've always been independent and I've always run my own show. So It's hard for me to bow down and kowtow to people. I try to give people respect in their rooms, but on my channel, you're subject to get called out for foolishness. And there are several people who recently got monetized, and I'm trying to figure out, how did you get monetized when you got people who have been with you the same amount of time doing almost the same stuff you doing, and they haven't gotten monetized? I don't understand that, because if you part of a community links arms together and help each other rise at a relatively, similar rate. You may not hit that mark at the same day and at the same time, but that person shouldn't be far behind you. See, you can fool a fool, but you can't fool me. And see, some of these people, I've made those comments, and I've noticed that they stopped following me, or they stopped talking to me, stopped commenting on my channel. And I was always told, if somebody throw a rock and it hit you, it must have been meant for you. Because anybody with common sense, if they see a rock coming, they're gonna move out the way, because that rock wasn't meant for them in the first place. I'm one of those type of people. That's why I do commentary, because get a little, being the woman that I am, I'll see something I don't like, and I gotta speak on it. And there are some messy people in these network channels. They are very messy. They not there to really boost nobody. They trying to get their numbers. They're gonna make you think that they're supporting you, but that's because they know if they make you think they're supporting you, you'll keep coming to their channel, you'll keep watching their content, and you will keep getting them paid. But they're not gonna repay that same type of love and loyalty to you. And see, when I start figuring out the people that were doing that, because it's a group of 5 women that are real clicky, and they done hit monetization, and I don't see them sowing those seeds back down to the people that helped them get there. See, I peep game. And when I peep game and I see what people are doing, it's two things. I got two choices: walk away from it and leave it alone, or speak on it. And I'm trying to just leave it alone, because I'll go through all your videos. Exactly. I support who support me. I go through all your videos, and I pull out the truth based on what you said. So that's the reason why I don't go by what other people say. I go by what that person said and what that person did. And if you say that you are going to show community love and support to the people who follow you, and you're going to help those who help you, if you say that, I'm going to hold you to it. So yeah, I had to just kind of like walk away from some folks, because I was really on the verge of just doing a whole expose on about 5 of us. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but we are the world's worst for not really just helping each other like we should. We are. Black people are some of the smartest people. We have some of the best talents. We can do things that are just unbelievable. But because we lack that historical and generational love for one another, and that need to help boost each other, we'll sit back and let everybody steal our talents. And I can't do that. It's like, dude, come on. I help anybody. I don't care what color you are. But I want to see my people rise. But how do you see your people rise when your people don't even want, they act like they either don't want to rise, or they don't want to see your people rise? It's crazy. I don't expect nothing from other people, but I expect a lot from my people, because I know we got it. I know God gave it to us. But we don't often use it. We don't support each other like we should. And that really, truly bothers me. It bothers me, because there could be, how many black content creators out here who are very dynamic, have a beautiful presence, and could really win. Exactly. And it makes you back away, and it also make you not want to support people. It's sad. It makes you not want to take a chance on people because of what somebody else did. And okay, so you see what I'm saying? If you have an equation, there is an equal sign. Whatever happens on one side of that equality sign must also happen on the other side. If it doesn't, it's not equal. It's not equal. So if you add one plus one, in other words, you are supporting someone and you tell somebody else to come support them. On the other side of that equality sign, that person should be supporting you and they should tell another person to come support you. That's equality. That's an equation. But often you get an inequality. You'll give a lot of support and but you get less from the other side. That's an inequality. See, I'm a math person. I love numbers. I run numbers all day, every day. Even when I'm not trying to, because I just love numbers. And when something doesn't add up and it's not that equation is not right, I have to walk away from that because that don't make sense to me. We ain't gonna have no greater or lessers. We need to be equal. I had somebody tell me you need to create dynamic and engaging content. I went over to their page and they didn't have nothing worthwhile on their page. I immediately unsubscribed from them. Exactly. They not gonna that's why I said they not gonna go in your comment section. Hello, Nebo. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you go ahead and thumbs up the live, I greatly appreciate it. Yes, you do create quality content, Hobby Money, and that's the reason why every time you come on, I try to make sure I shout you out. I try to make sure I let people know that you're talking about business sense and growing and building because that's how you get people views by shouting them out, constantly shouting them out. That's how you get people views. But see, if everybody you go to is not doing the same thing, if everybody you go to is not doing the same thing, they're cutting off your blessing because think about we don't all have the same subscribers. So if you think about it like this, exactly, I love my people and I want them to do well. That's why I share a lot of information. I know everybody's not going to listen to what I have to say or look at all my videos, but somebody's going to listen to it and somebody's going to look at my videos and somebody is going to be blessed. And so that's the reason why I give it away for free and I let them do what they want to do with it. You think about it like this. It because in our subscription base we have different people. We all have different people in our subscription base. Some people who boost us up a lot, some people who don't. So if we have different subscription base, you always have that handful or two handfuls of people or more who are not subscribed to your subscribers. But if you see your subscribers, right, exactly. If you okay, say for instance you're subscribed to a person who has 3,000 people and you have 1,000. They have 2,000 more people than you do who are in their audience base. Maybe 10 to 20% of those people will actually view their videos. 10 to 20%, maybe. So if they're, and I'm talking about of the extra 2,000, maybe I would say maybe even 25% or 30% if their content is really good and they're actual organic followers and not just, people that you picked up networking. So if that person has 2,000 more people subscribe to them than you do, every single time that person get a chance, if they're calling out people who are creating good content, who have good videos, who are really doing some good and positive things, and that's the way you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to, it's called paying it forward. You're supposed to show love to those who show love to you, because if you show love to those who show love to you, it's everybody wins. If that person with 3, 4, 5, 10,000 subscribers, if they're shouting out people who show them genuine love, who are always on their channel, who are always supporting them, that kind of thing. If and I'm talking about people who are actually creating dynamic content. If they do that, they're exposing you to their subscribers. They're exposing you and your channel to their subscribers. Hi, Edward Smart. Thank you so much for stopping by, hon. I missed you. We have talked about a little bit of everything on YouTube this morning. But yeah, it's like what people don't, most people don't get about the YouTube equation is this: when you build authentic, genuine relationships with people, and that person shares your content with their subscribers, that person is exposing you to more people than you have subscribed to you, especially if they have more people. And that helps you grow because that gives that person a chance to say, let me go check out and see what she got going on. Now, they might check you out and they may not like what you have going on, but at least you got the exposure. See, that's the problem. The problem with YouTube, the YouTube equation, is that you have some people who give a lot of support, but on the other side of that inequality, because it's not an equation, it's an inequality. They give a lot of support to others, but on the other side, they receive very little support. And that's the reason why that person is not growing. uh, People don't understand a real community. If you look at a real solid community, a community that supports, loves, and builds the people who are in the community, a real community will look and see somebody got a need and everybody will run over to help them. Think about it. If you sick and you're in a good community where everybody love you, you're gonna have people that are gonna bring food to you. People gonna come by and check on you. Some sister or several sisters gonna come over and pray for you. You're gonna have so many people showing you so much love and supporting you through your hour of need. If YouTube networkers had true community values, that's what they would do. They would bake you a YouTube casserole and they will bring you some sustenance when they see that you're struggling. In other words, they will say, you know what? So and so is struggling right now. They need to get to 4,000. Let's go over here and bombard all of their videos. Just run them. Run the videos. Don't worry about what it is. Just run it. Put it on your alternate device, your PlayStation. Because think about it, you getting views from different sources. If you look in your analytics, YouTube is tracking all of that. They tracking whether you getting. Sometimes I get views from Gmail, I get views from Facebook, I get views from Instagram, I get views from Twitter, I get views from Pinterest because I send people's videos out to Pinterest and I send mine out to Pinterest and I pin them. Reddit, Quora, all these different forums where you can be getting views from. People don't understand when they're not helping you because they're not trying to help you. They don't want to help you. They just want views for themselves. You don't even have to sit and watch all of a person's videos yourself. You can tweet out the video, tweet out several of those of that person's awesome videos and let people know, oh my God, this video is so funny, or oh my God, this video was so funny, I almost peed my pants. If you say something like that, people is gonna look to see what happened. I was watching this video so funny, I almost peed my pants. Thank you. Exactly. When you see some good, dynamic, decent, or it might be indecent, if that's what people like, share it out. You know your different social media settings where people like different things. I know a lot of people who like to fish. I know a lot of people who like to hunt. So when I run across videos or channels that do a lot of fishing and hunting, homesteading, I share that out on my Facebook because I have a lot of friends and family members who live in the country who fish and hunt and homestead. If some of my family members, I have a lot of family members who love to cook. So if I see somebody who's got a cooking channel and their food looks amazing, I share it out to my Facebook because I know a lot of people who like to cook. I Twitter stuff out. I send it to LinkedIn. If I see somebody doing something like Hobby money. If I see somebody doing something business wise, I share it out to my LinkedIn account, because there are people on LinkedIn that are linked to each other through different business type affiliations, whatever they may be. So I always share videos out according to the audience that'll be looking at those videos. And if we do that type of stuff, growth on YouTube can be exponential, but it can only be exponential if you have an exponent on the equation. You've got to have you supporting somebody else, them supporting you, and then tweeting and sending it out to social media to add that exponent on it. It's like I said, I love math. I can break down a math equation like nobody's business. Even though I haven't just been in school dealing with math for a while, it might take me a minute to break down some stuff. I know where to go to find a formula and I can work it out. I used to work for a subcontractor, and I'll never forget when I first started working for that man. He didn't think. Exactly. Yes. You have to figure out how you can be most beneficial to people. You got to figure that, because and they have to in turn do the same for you. But yeah, it's like I said, I I try to help people as much as I can, but people don't always help you like they should. And I've got to the point now where I'm watching people. I'm watching them. And I'm trying to support people and give them the love that they deserve and help people as much as I possibly can, because I know that it's going to all pay off. But at some point in time, you expose yourself when you're not doing the right thing. I mean, that's just kind of how the world is. You expose yourself, and I'm one of those type of people. Yeah, I deal with your mess for a minute. I deal with your mess for a minute, but then I'm gonna have to leave you alone, because in order for me not to expose what you're doing wrong, it's best for me not to view your content. Well, I sure appreciate that hobby money. I sure do, honey. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. When this guy asked me if I had dynamic content, I was like, he must not have never ever checked out my channel. I'm not trying to boost myself, but I try to put some funny and good juicy stuff out there, and good information out there. And I even asked them, I said, have you ever watched any of my videos? That joker wouldn't even respond. That joker wouldn't even respond. He wouldn't respond because he knew he had never watched none of my stuff. He was just saying some stuff. He couldn't even make a qualified nothing because he'd never even watched it. Oh, wow. And you know what? If they think you a man, that just let you know they're not going to. I've had people call me out on their channels and they thought I was a man, and I just, I kind of let it roll off. And then when I changed my channel banner and I changed a lot of things on my channel, I made it very plain and clear that I'm a woman. But yeah, that I'm gonna tell you, a lot of that just lets you know that people are not watching your content. And when people are not watching your content, they are not helping you, not one little bit. They are not helping you. Those people are, and I'm not saying all of them are like that, because I know some people who are good people. It's just they get caught up in this monetization rush and rush for numbers, and they forget that you have to build connections and build bridges with people in order to sustain any type of real growth. They forget about that. They forget about that. And unfortunately for them, when you forget about the people who help you, you forget about the people who are there for you initially. when you get to a certain level and you don't see yourself growing and you can't break out of the monotony that you're in, it's the people who really cared about you and wanted to support you and boost you when you first started, that you just kind of left in the lurch. Those are the people you need, who are probably growing and exceeding your growth. You need them to be talking and putting you out there so you can keep growing. But that's why we have to be careful how we treat people, because we never know. You never know when you're dealing with people who might be very, instrumental in your own growth as you go on with your career on YouTube. I just try to show love to everybody, share everything I know. I don't give nobody any more love than I give anybody else. And I just try to be a very genuine and real person, because I know in the end, that's all that's going to count. And I also try to listen to the bigger YouTubers, because they give a lot of information away free. And it's very helpful to those of us who are trying to get where they are. All right, guys, I love y'all to pieces. I love y'all to pieces. I love y'all to pieces, but I have got to get out of here. I got to get my day started. Well, I did get my day started. I started it with you, wonderful, lovely YouTube family members. But yeah, I got to get up from here and get some things done. I got to come out of my room and not be so antisocial. I love y'all to pieces. Thank you so much for stopping by, especially when I just jump on here on a whim. I really do appreciate y'all. I appreciate all the love and all of the support. You guys are so awesome to me. And I'm just telling y'all, like I said earlier, if there's anything that I can do to help you, please don't hesitate to ask. My comment section is open. I always try to respond back to everyone. I haven't been so faithful with responding lately because I'm still trying to get settled in a little since I moved. But I don't know if y'all know it or not, but I love to talk and I love to comment. I love to respond to my comments. So don't forget to leave me comments. And also, if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. If I don't have the answer, I'm a big nerd. I will definitely look it up and try to figure it out and give you an answer, a good one. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is Dee with Indie Creative Arts Media TV. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed day. Be nice to each other out there. And not only be nice, support one another. Help each other grow. That's what we're here for, right? All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye. My YouTube is tripping. I think I might still be live. Under the waves of love, my baby. Won't let me down. Oh, my love. All this love is waiting for you, my baby, my darling. All this love is waiting for you.